All right, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakakodash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to Yaki in bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. And now I'm not going to play this video here because it does get kind of graphic in terms of, them showing the state in which this demon left her children in, It doesn't show the kids, which is good, but I'll just, summarize it. So as you see here, it's a 5-minute clip from World Star, and it said, Mom abandons 3 kids for 5 years. And yeah, she literally, was abandoning her children for 5 years. All she would do is sit out like some fast food, on their on the doorstep for them to eat, like once every week, right? While she was out kicking it, living in another location, right? And the kids they didn't have any hygiene, stuff. They didn't have things like toilet paper. They didn't have cleaning supplies. The teenage girl, she was like, I think 13, because the kids, the ages of the kids were 12, 13, and I think it was either 12, 13, and 11, or 12, 13, and 15, right? But they were all young. They were all young. Nobody was 18, right? And I don't believe anybody was over 15. I think it was 9, 12, and 13. I believe that's what it was, 9, 12, and 13. But nevertheless, the girl, she didn't have any hygiene stuff as far as like for her monthly, so there was literal feces everywhere. The appliances weren't working, such as like your toilet. The toilet didn't work, the shower didn't work. And here it is, this demon is going out partying, and posting clips and all this. She literally abandoned her kids. And knowing Esau, he could have gave the children up unto the fathers. But the thing about this is, even the place in where she had the kids staying, she wasn't paying rent, and that's ultimately how they found the kids, in this destitute position. Right, it was a wellness check, right? But this just goes to show you how cruel Jake is, man. Which is another reason as to why we got to get out of here, right? Now let's hop into the precepts, right? Because Jacob, you try to make basically cases of why it's so good here, which is BS, because we're in captivity, man. We're literally in captivity. And even if you don't think that about yourself, look at the rest of Israel. If you so much about your people like they state they are, can't you see that Jake is out here hurting? Our people are fucked up as a nation, man. And that's mentally, physically, and definitely spiritually. These type of occurrences are happening every day. You have Israelites, men and women, who literally prostitute their daughters. This Deuteronomy 28. Because watching that video is like, fuck, man. That was a tough one, I ain't seen that one like that messed up in a while. Because they were literally by themselves for years. Which in itself is like, damn, like. There's Deuteronomy 28 and 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. Right now, that was, exemplified there. It says, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemy shall distress thee in the gates. Right? But as you see, man, it's absolutely no love, for the seedlings, that she bared, man. It got so, they even said when the wellness check happened, the 2 girls, or the little girl, she locked herself in that bathroom. And that's a picture of the bathroom, right? And by the way, the whole house looked like this. You know, it was literal trash and poo everywhere, man. The what you call it? The tub, the sink, the toilet, everywhere. They don't show all the pictures, but look at this demon. And then this same woman I had the audacity to say she needs a high value man, you know, or fuck all these niggas, man. Meanwhile, she was living somewhere completely different, while her kids were in that state. And this is why Yahweh Shema Shah is also going to bring forth judgment and say, as 1 Peter 4:17 tells us, for judgment must first start the nation of Israel, man. It's going to start at his house. Because niggas are filthy, man. Look, these are pictures. I ain't want to, show them because I ain't want brothers to get grossed out, but you got to see the state, man. That's the tub. So 15, 13, and 12. And they were abandoned either in 2020 or 2021. Literally living there. Hey, look, and E said this shit was like the worst case he's ever seen. This situation would be deemed deplorable and intolerable for an animal, and it's utterly unacceptable for 3 children. Hey, that's the bathroom. Even he was like, fuck, man. This how you treating your children? And he's wicked, man. Talking about Edomites. Edomites are innately, by nature, beastly. And even he was like, man, this was probably the worst thing I've seen in dealing with, children. This is another precept that's coming from the book of Job 39 and 13. Right? And it says, gavest thou the goodly wings unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in the dust? Right? Because when you take a look at the nature of all other birds, they set up havens, so to speak, for their eggs, right? They build forth these comfortable nests, and it tends to be a nest within a place that's not reachable by predators or prey, right? They hide their nest among the leaves of the tree, among the branches in high places, so that very few predators could even reach, right? Or it's certain birds that even they'll go into the hollow of a tree, and then they'll go into the hollow of a tree and pack that tree entrance with like clay or dirt until it hardens, but it'll leave open a slit. And what they'll do is they'll stay inside that trunk of that tree for the female bird will stay inside the trunk of that tree, for 2 months until that those eggs hatch, and the male will be continuously bringing food for that mother, so that she basically gain the proper weight, and doesn't die destitute of being needy of food. And then once the kids do hatch, or the eggs do hatch, the father will still be bringing food over, and the mother would be feeding the children from what the father brings. And then she'll basically break that entrance out of that hollow of the tree that she created that 2 months prior. And then the babies will follow her, once she gets out. So even the animals are more of nurturers than Eve, man. Hey, and here it is. You have women who are horrible mothers who shouldn't even be able to bear forth children, and have a village of kids, man. And then you have women who can't bear forth any seed and would be great mothers, and they don't have any, right? But it says, which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in the dust, right? And from that lowly position, anything can take your seed. Even an alligator, man, covers up the nest of her babies when they plant it in the ground. She tries to hide it to the best of her ability. Alligators and crocodiles just don't leave them out. They'll cover it with dust, and they'll stay by it. They won't stray far from it. It says, which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth not that the foot may crush them. Hey, because on top of that, the ostriches are like clumsy birds, man. Or that the wild beast may break them. She is hardened against her young ones as though they were not hers. And you see that perfectly. That woman acted as if she was doing her kids a favor by bringing them something once a week. Even that in itself, having your kids eat once a week. They don't have no clothes. The house is messed up. She wasn't even going into the house. She was just leaving the food like on the doorstep. And keep in mind that they're 15, 12, and 13 now. Right? So that means they were being left in that position since the 15-year-old, because it said 2021, the 15-year-old was 11 then, right? That means the 13-year-old was 9 and the 12-year-old was 8. So since 8, 9, and 11, they've been living in that condition. So she's been doing this consecutively for 4 years. It says, which leaveth her eggs in the earth and warmeth them in the dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without her. Right? Hey, so she doesn't even regard, the fact, and she knew that she had children. She just didn't care. She was in that YOLO spirit. Without any natural affection. There's Lamentations 4 and 3. It says, even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. Right? Hey, because specifically the octopus, right? The octopus mother lays like thousands of eggs. And she won't move until all those seeds are born, until all those eggs are born. She'll literally die protecting her seeds, man, protecting those eggs. Right? To make sure that no predator, eats them. She'll stay there the whole time, won't move, just endures whatever season or, that she has to deal with. This is another precept coming from the book of Romans, and I'm going to close out on this. Because this is about Jake's, lack of character and integrity. Right? I'm going to start here at 28. It says, and even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, because the Lord was far from this woman's thoughts. Not at any point in time did she think about, the Most High, nor his son Yahweh Shai. When she was, treating her kids as if they were just objects. It says, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whispers. And this is what the house of Israel has become. Backbiters, haters of the Most High Yahweh, despiteful, proud. And you couldn't tell me that she wasn't a proud bitch still, man. Even with her kids being in that position, you couldn't tell me she wasn't in the clubs, telling niggas they ain't shit, so forth and so on. Boasting of what she got, even though she ain't handling her responsibilities. Inventors of evil things, Jake has surpassed the wicked. They have surpassed the wicked in wickedness, man. They've picked up these traits in which Esau, have passed down and become masters at it. Said disobedient to parents, without understanding, and she had none. Covenant breakers, and this is the point, without natural affection. Matter of fact, let's get to that in a blue letter. Go into this word without natural affection, man. Right? G794, Astorgos, or Astorgos. It says to cherish affectionately, without natural affection, unsociable, inhuman. Let's see what it says in 2 Timothy. Come on, bring it up. That's an RDV. It says unloving, hard-hearted towards kindred. Which that was plain. That's exactly what she is. Hard-hearted towards her kindred. For the kin. Her family. And where's the father? Where's the father in all this? Because he knows, hey, it's more than likely three different baby daddies, knowing how Eve get down, right? But even if it's three, that's even worse. Because where are they? You know you got children. You just going to abandon them completely? Not going to even check up? Hey, but knowing how Eve moves in the system, man. Hey, she'll put those same children on or put those same men on child support, or not allow them to see their kids, or have certain things put in law and written legislation, hey, that they can't be a father unto their children. But nevertheless, the father should have been involved, man. However many it was, 1 or 3, right? But without natural affection, that's Jake, man. It says implacable, unmerciful. Let's see here. Oh. But that's the point, man. If you want to watch the video, hey, I'll put it in the what you call it? I guess the post production underneath the underneath the video. But that's the point, man. Without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, and she's going to get hers. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. Hey, but you also look on the inside too, like, hey, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai made sure that these kids went through that. That's scary too, you know. Hey, the Lord, hey, he creates evil and he creates good, man. Peace and destruction. You know, all those come from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, right? So, hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the body. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakodash. And double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to God in bringing out this word and diligence and in truth. And it's 144, call on Yahweh Bashem Shai. Shalom.